Hi guys, I'm Susan. Welcome to episode 17 of Fresh Takes and Mistakes, a brand new vlog where we discuss weight loss, fitness, and all the messy mind stuff in between. I have a very special episode for you guys today. I wanted to make sure to bring in some other people who have had success with weight loss and other goals that they are aspiring to achieve, working towards. And Brandy has been somebody who has been working towards her goal probably almost as long as I have been. Well, not almost as long. She's been really quick about it, actually. And she has had some great success. So I want to hear her perspective on that journey and the experiences that she's had so far, because I want you guys to see that not only can I achieve my goals, but you can as well, because Brandy can, and we're gonna do some interviewing of several people who have had success. So Brandy's gonna be the first though, because she has been such a big supporter of mine. Hi Brandy, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I want to thank you so much for being with me here today and being my first interviewee. Be a little patient with me because I have not done this ever before.
Well, that's okay. I was going to say be patient with me because I've never done this either.
Good. Okay, so we're both new at this. We're gonna work it out together. So I'm gonna start off. I want you to tell our viewers what experience caused you to start your weight loss journey. Tell them about that.
Well, when I first started this, I started out wanting to do it, but I was scared for the surgery, so I decided to wait. But then I hit a part in my life where I went to the cardiologist, and he told me that I was close to congestive heart failure because my weight was so high. I was almost 400 pounds, and I was so overweight, and I just didn't have the gumption to do anything. So, I came home and told my family about it, and of course, my niece was sitting here, and she got upset, and I told her I would fix it. I made her a promise that I would fix it. So I'm fixing it. That has been 6 months ago, and I've done really well.
That's a pretty scary experience, and wow, 6 months. That's less time than I thought that she had been at this. I'm thoroughly impressed all over again with the success that you've had so far. I'm not going to go super into this, but just so that our viewers know that what we're talking about, let's talk about your success in that 6 months. What have you done in that 6 months? I know you've been very successful in your weight loss. I know how much weight you've lost. Do you feel comfortable sharing that?
I've lost, technically what they say, I lost 92 pounds, but where I actually started from, I've lost 110.
Wow. Either way, that's an astounding success in 6 months. That's amazing. So I want to congratulate you on that, and that's so exciting. And that's 92 pounds without the surgery. You haven't had the surgery yet.
I haven't had the surgery yet.
That's amazing.
I have that in 2 weeks.
Fantastic. I can't even, amazing. So I'm going to go into the next question. I want to know, and I think our viewers are going to be interested to know, what initial changes, what changes up front did you make, just starting out when you first got started? What changes did you make?
When you first start, they put you on a journal, so make sure you journal every day, because sometimes you don't think the journaling helps, but as soon as you stop journaling, your calories go out of whack, and then you find that you're gaining more weight than you're losing.
Now, are you journaling about your feelings, or are you journaling what you're eating, or both?
Journaling, you can do both, but they want you to journal what you're eating and counting up how many calories you eat a day. I had a total of 1,800 I could have.
Okay.
And then from there on, you could decide what you wanted to eat, but you had to make sure it was like a healthy version of whatever you wanted. So Mom makes ravioli, so we add spinach to it to make it healthier, and ground turkey instead of regular ground beef. So then after that, I learned to cut my portions back. I learned to cut out my sodas right away. I haven't had soda in I don't know how long since I started this. And I was a 2-liter a day soda drinker.
Wow. Yeah.
So that definitely soda does weigh you down.
Now that's a big change to make, to go from all that caffeine to nothing. So does that, going into actually straight into my next question, what would you say was the biggest challenge?
That was
the biggest challenge is?
That was part of the biggest challenge, was trying to cut out the sodas and trying to cut your portions back, because you still feel hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay, because the hunger will go away after a certain amount of time. It's not you have to think about it all the time. Get yourself into doing other stuff, and now I walk a lot. I can walk almost 3 miles a day and be fine. Before I couldn't do that. I can even run now. I'm surprised.
Listen, when I first started being able to run, I was like, what? I still can't run long distances or anything, but I can run.
Neither can I, but I beat Aubrey the first time, so.
Check you out. Your niece, and how old is your niece?
9. She'll be 9.
And she beat Aubrey 9, so that's something.
One time.
Well, it's something.
We did 3 in a row. She got me the last 2, but.
That's okay. That's some amazing progress. I'm really excited for you. We're gonna start to wrap up because I know that we want to keep these short. You guys are busy and we don't want to bog you down with too much information, but I do really, really, really want to hear what Brandy has to say about this last question. I want you to tell me what, if anything, what would you say is the one major piece of advice that you would want to give somebody that wants to start and be successful at this type of journey?
If you have it in your mind that you want to do something, do it. But do it for yourself, not anybody else, because it's not going to benefit anybody else.
I love that. Because nobody else can do it for you, right?
Exactly.
You have to do it.
And as much support as I have, I had to do this by myself. Trust me, my sister and my mother are my biggest support system. Always have been. But I've been doing this solely by myself with a little bit of help and a little bit of push here and there.
Absolutely. And support is fantastic. It's one thing to have support. It's a whole other thing. That's a separate thing. And I know that you've seen my vlogs where we've talked about that. Support is wonderful, but when it comes to something that you're doing like this with your body and with your, your emotions and your physical and mental and emotional health, it's really is something you're doing on your own. Mm-hmm. So I love that. I love that piece of advice. It's fantastic. You really do have to do it for yourself. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank Brandy so much for being here and for doing this interview with me. Keep an eye out for future ones. I'm going to try to do a couple more interviews because there are some really, really amazing people in my life and people who have recently come into my life. And I want to hear what they have to say about meeting goals, whether they're weight loss goals or anything else. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't tell you how happy I am that you guys keep watching. Comment, subscribe, share, like, whatever it is that you want to do. And if you have any ideas for future topics you want to hear about, make sure you comment those because I am listening. I'll see you guys next week. Well, 2 weeks. 2 weeks down. Sorry. Bye, guys.